Arrest, detention, and deportation. A foreign national must have valid documentation to remain in South Africa legally. If you are not able to prove that you have a legal document to remain in South Africa, you may be arrested. Foreign nationals may also be arrested for committing a crime in South Africa. Attention! If you are arrested for reasons related to your documentation or because you are undocumented, we strongly recommend you contact a lawyer. When can refugees and asylum seekers be arrested and detained for documentation reasons? In South Africa, police officers and immigration officers are allowed to ask you to show identity documentation. This must be proof of identity, which includes your name and photograph. You can only be detained if a police officer or immigration officer believes on reasonable grounds that you do not have legal stay in South Africa. As a refugee or asylum seeker, which document should you carry with you? If you hold refugee status, you should always carry your refugee status document, Section 24 permit, refugee identity document, or a certified copy of it. If you have an asylum seeker, you should always carry your asylum seeker visa, Section 22 permit, or a certified copy of it. Where can refugees and asylum seekers be detained for purposes of deportation? You can only be detained at a place determined by the Director General of Home Affairs. This includes some police stations, detention facilities, and offices under the management of the Department of Home Affairs. Those awaiting deportation will usually be transferred to the Lindela Repatriation Center in the Gauteng province. Lindela Repatriation Center is South Africa's only immigration detention center. What are refugees and asylum seekers' rights in detention? Your rights in detention include the right 1. To be informed of the reasons for your detention and your rights in detention. 2. To be detained in conditions that are within minimum standards of dignity and human rights, which includes adequate accommodation, food, reading material, and medical treatment. 3. To be able to choose and consult with legal practitioners of your choice, or to be assigned one at the state's expense. 4. To be visited by your spouse or partner, next of kin, and chosen religious counselors or medical practitioners. And 5. To be held separately from criminal suspects. How can refugees and asylum seekers access legal help in detention? If you are arrested or taken into custody for purposes of detention, we strongly recommend you get legal assistance. You have the right, in detention, to be visited by spouses or partners, next of kin, and chosen religious counselors who might assist in finding legal assistance for you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, contact a non-profit organization listed on the legal assistance section. Note: if you are arrested for a criminal matter, you may be able to request legal aid.